All right, guys, it's time for supper for the farming pastor's wife. We're going to keep it simple tonight. We're going to take some chicken breast, some potatoes, and some broccoli, and we're going to make a treat for the farming pastor's wife. So you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys, thank you for joining us tonight for supper. It's going to be very simple because Leslie is kind of on a soft diet. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to take and I'm going to very simply just, we're going to do some stewed potatoes. And I don't know how you guys like to do your stewed potatoes, but I use a vegetable peeler. We get asked a lot of times, you know, how well do Leslie and I get along, and how do we get along without fighting and stuff like that? Do we always agree on everything? I will tell you, we don't always agree on everything. And this right here is one area that we don't agree on, because Leslie would be using a knife to peel these potatoes because she likes using a knife. I don't. I think it goes much more smoothly, and I think you waste less potato. Look how thin that peeling is, okay? I think if you use a vegetable peeler, I think it does a little better job, and you waste a whole lot less of the potato, okay? Depends on you. You might can use a knife and do exceptionally well, but for me, not spending a lot of time in the kitchen, I like the vegetable peeler. So just for me and her tonight, it's just me and her. I've got about, about 6 or 7, not many, of Yukon Gold, okay? If you learn anything about my wife and her cooking, when it comes to stewed potatoes or cream potatoes, she likes Yukon Golds, okay? They just have a good creamy flavor texture. Nothing fancy. These right here came from Food Line. You see that gold? They call them gold potatoes, but they're basically Yukon Golds is what they are. So, all right, I'm gonna get these peeled up, diced up, and I'll bring you back in just a second. All right, guys, here we go. Very simple. I know you guys do this all the time, but for those of you that are viewing, I don't know if you do or not, so I'm just going to show you what I do. I just take a potato here, and what I do is I just quarter it up just like that, okay? And once I quarter it, I just take and cut the dices right there, and pretty good sized bite pieces, okay? Because if you get them too thin, what happens is as they cook down, they just get very, here in the South we call it mushy, okay? And you'll have more of a potato soup than you will stewed potatoes. So like I said, what I do is take it and quarter it, okay? You guys gonna see me cut myself. Don't laugh if I do, okay? And just take it, dice it like that, okay? And fill your pot up, okay? I'm gonna finish dicing these potatoes, but let me show you this, what we do. Because this is just Leslie and I've got about 3/4 of a stick of butter is going in there. One thing the farming pastor's wife likes is butter in her potatoes, okay? She's got to have plenty of butter. Not margarine. Not, I can't believe it's not butter, but we use real butter, okay? Technically, it's healthy for you because it doesn't have all the trans and the polys, quite like margarine does. That's what they tell you anyway. So you just continue to dice these potatoes, get them in there. Like I said, we just did about 5 or 6 or 7 because it's just she and I tonight. Caroline's at home. Thank goodness the grandkids were over here today. Loved them to death. As a man said one time, he said, I love to see the headlights of the grandkids coming, but what I love more than the headlights are the tail lights. And today's been one of those days. Love our grandkids, but with Leslie not being quite 100%, we were glad to see them head out here in just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is take a little salt right here, just dash it on there very quickly, about not even quite 1/4 teaspoon there. But anyway, those potatoes are ready to get some water and head to the oven. I'll bring back in a second and show you what we're going to do with the chicken. All right, here we go. At Food Line, typically, if it's just Leslie and I, we'll buy like a 4-breast pack of chicken. You can see it right here. That's exactly what this right here is. This chicken, I don't know who the integrator is, but the problem a lot of times with chicken like this, look how thick it is, okay? That right there, I can tell you came off of what's called a 9-pound bird, okay? Look at that chicken breast. So what I do, very simply what I do is I take it right here, and you can probably see right there, and I'll lay it down like that, and I'll just fillet it. I'll just take it, cut it in half like that. And so I'm just taking that one piece, and with just one motion of my knife, I've now turned it into 2 pieces, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just take 2 of these breasts like this right here, just because it's Leslie and myself tonight, cut them in half, And I've just made us 4 chicken breasts just like that. Then I'll take these 2 breasts right here and I'll put them in a Ziploc bag, and we'll use them tomorrow night in some sort of meal. So it's very simple what I'm getting ready to do here. This is one of Leslie's favorite seasonings, okay? It's by Weber, okay? It's called garlic parm. I don't know if you can see it there on the screen, but that's what it is. It's called garlic parm. And she likes that seasoning. It's got a very good flavor to it. And so she didn't teach me to do this. I just do it myself. I take just a little bit of olive oil spray and very lightly spray the exterior of that chicken, okay? I take this garlic parm, just nicely give it a very generous dose there on the top, okay? And what I've got is I've got a, over here on the stove, I've got my eye already hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this chicken, get a little pan on right here, okay? Got the eye already on. Drizzle a little oil in my pan, okay? Get it coated pretty good. And what I'll do is I'll just coat one side and I'll go ahead and turn the seasoned side down, okay? And so this way what I can do, now I can spray the top side that I did season and put a light coating on it as well, okay? All right, got the chicken started, potatoes are on. I'll bring you back in a little bit when it's time to get the broccoli ready. I'll show you how the chicken fries up as well. All right, guys, if you could smell that garlic parm on that chicken, it is really good. They've been in there about, I'm gonna say about 2 minutes on a pretty generous medium to high heat, okay? Look at there. Good and golden already on the backside. Chicken is not, it's something that you do not want to overcook because it gets, the texture gets kind of tough and rubbery. But what I'll do now is I'll take that high heat down and I'll turn it down to about a number 2, because the pan is already hot. It's going to go ahead and sear that bottom side as soon as I turn it over. It's going to sear it, okay? And I'll show you a trick that I'll do at the end that will just really help keep this moist and good for you, okay? There you see those stewed potatoes, that butter in it right there. It's going to start rolling. So look who has walked in the kitchen to check on me. Wave at her, Mom. All right. She's scared I'm going to set the kitchen on fire. But anyway, things are coming together well. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Had the chicken on low there. Did it about 4 minutes on each side, okay? Time to flip it now. I just want you looking right there at how beautiful that chicken is, okay? Just beautiful. You can call it grilled chicken. You can call it fried chicken. I don't care what you call it. But that is good looking chicken right there. I don't know if y'all know. Do y'all know where the first chicken was fried at? In Greece. I'm pulling that little piece off right there because I want to taste it. That is doggone good right there. Potatoes are coming along. Looking good. Butter has melted. Miss Farming Pastor's wife, she likes hers really, really soft. Not al dente at all, okay? Y'all didn't know I knew that word, did you? Anyway. Potatoes aren't ready yet. Alright, chicken is fine. I want you to notice I've turned it back up to high, and I'll show you why in just a second, okay? I'll bring you back and show you. Alright, guys, watch this right here. I just take a little cup of water. See this cup of water right here? Just put it in there like that, not a whole cup. But I want you to see, okay, I took it off. You see how it just milks those drippings off of that chicken right there? That little flash right there just really added the moisture back into that chicken, okay? We get a plate right here. Bring it over here. Don't do like I'm doing, okay? I look ill prepared. But take that chicken right there. Look, flip that side up, and I want you to look how juicy. A lot of people cook their chicken too hot, too fast. Remember, I put this on low, okay? I put this on low, 4 minutes on each side, okay? And I want to tell you, that is going to be, forgive my camera skills because I'm working and cooking, that is going to be some of the juiciest, tender chicken that the farming pasture wives have ever had. So, all right, I'll bring you back in a second as we do the broccoli. All right, guys, here we got the pan on the stove. Just broccoli florets, okay, just something we picked up at Food Line as well. Notice, I want you to notice, hang on, I'm going to throw this away. I want you to notice that I did put that broccoli into a dry pan. When I say dry pan, there's no oil in there, okay? This was frozen broccoli that we've had in the freezer, okay? And what I did was I just took and I thawed it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, okay? The pan is dry. When I say dry, there's no oil in there. We'll let it simmer in there for probably, I've got it on high. We'll simmer in there for about, probably about 2 or 3 minutes. And I'll come back and I'll show you what the secret ingredient that I'm going to add is going to be. Those potatoes are coming along good. Look right here. I want you to look at right there at that chicken. Man, the gospel bird right there. You talking about looking fabulous. Man, I want you to just look at there. That is looking good. So hang tight. We'll bring you back in a minute. All right, guys, for the broccoli, secret ingredient right here. A little bit of ranch, okay? It's going to make that broccoli just stand out. I did it last night. Another way that I do it sometimes is with Italian seasoning and a little bit of garlic and a little bit of salt, okay? But tonight we're going to have a little dash of ranch and a little salt, okay? So right now what I'm doing, if you look behind me, I've got the top on the pot, okay? To get a good soft broccoli, you got to steam it, okay? And so it's in there steaming, okay? You see it right there? It's in there steaming, getting good and soft. And in just a second, I'll stir it up and put the ranch on it. I'll bring you back for that. All right, some of you may be wondering why I do it dry, okay? That's because the farming pastor's wife, she likes hers with a little bit of a scorch flavor, okay? And you can't, okay, if you look at the bottom of the pan, you see it a little bit scorching? Yeah, I had to scrub it to get it out. But if you cook it with a lot of oil, you will not make that happen, okay? So what I do is I just take a little bit of dash of that, see that ranch right there? Get it on really good, stir it in. And what I do now is I take just a little dash, see this little oil right here? Little oil container, a little dash of that oil. And stir it around right there. And that broccoli is ready to serve, okay? Potatoes are done. Broccoli is done. The chicken is perfect. I'll see you at the table. All right, guys, look at that plate. Feast your eyes right there. Go ahead and cut into it, Les, and tell me.
Oh, it looks good.
Uh-huh. All right, look how tender it is.
And your phone rings.
Yeah, somebody's calling. All right, give me a grade on that.
That is so good.
Good flavor?
Mm-hmm. That is really good. Delicious.
How's potatoes?
When I was at the hospital, they had potato soup. And I loved it. So I told him, I said, the first thing you're making me when we get home is stewed potatoes.
Stewed potatoes. They're pretty good.
Pretty good. I just need a salt shaker.
How's
But I always need a salt shaker. Delicious. Oh, I love. Oh, you charred the broccoli. So good. See, y'all don't need me.
See, there you go. When the farming pastor's wife is out of commission, the farming pastor can take over.
And I'm out of commission, let me tell
She's
you.
out of commission. Today's been a tough day. She doesn't
It's been a rough day.
Doesn't feel quite 100%, but anyway, so.
I felt better yesterday than I do today. Anyway, thank you guys for all your prayers for me. Forgive me for the way I look. Give the farming pastor, a thumbs up for his supper because he did a great job and it is delicious.
And leave us some comments down below.
Yes, leave us some comments. Let us know what your husband fixes you, or if you're the husband, what you fix your wife. And leave a comment down below and let us know. And thank you guys for watching The Farming Pastor's Wife, where if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.